Happy morning children. I hope all of you healthy. Stay home, stay safe. Okay children, let us start the social science class for 7th standard, the 4th chapter, Nayakas, Palegaras and Nadaprabhus. Yeah children, before the commencement of the class, can you name this fort and where it is located? Many of you might have seen this. Is it children? Yeah, if you don't know, I will tell you in between the class. Okay children? Let us see the competencies for today's class. To understand the achievements of Nayakas, to know the brave story of Rani Channammaji, to appreciate the cultural contributions of Surapura Nayakas, to know the achievements of Kempegowda first and Kempegowda second. The famous Nayakas are Nayakas of Keladi, Nayakas of Chitradurga and Nayakas of Surapura. Let us see the Nayakas of Keladi. They ruled from 1499 to 1763 CE. Do you know who are Nayakas children? Don't know? No? Nayakas are also called as Palegaras. Under the control of Vijayanagara Empire, there were many small kings. They are called as Nayakas or Palegaras. The places which were ruled by those chiefs are called as Palepattu. The Keladi province is large and prosperous. Keladi was founded in 1499 during the Vijayanagara period. Later they became independent. The leaders of Keladi were ruling the coastal and Malenadu regions. Keladi consisted of Shivamogga, Dakshina Kannada, Udupi, Kasaragodu, now it is in Kerala children, Kodagu, Hassan, Tumakuru, Chitradurga, Dharavada and Uttar Kannada. These are the places which ruled by Keladi dynasty. The famous rulers of Keladi Nayakas, Hiriya Venkatappa Nayaka. With the help of Queen Abbakka, he defeated the Portuguese in Mangaluru. Abbakka Devi was a queen of Ullala. He took out the military expedition till the river Chandragiri. He extended towards the coastal region. He defeated Adil Shahi forces of Vijayapura and established Victory Pillar in Hanagal. He was very kind-hearted for every religions. See children, this is the Victory Pillar situated in Hanagal. Next we will learn about the Shivappa Nayaka. He ruled from 1645 to 1660 CE. Shivappa was a famous Keladi king. He was a pious man. He encouraged the traders of Goa and settled in his state for development of trade. Shivappa occupied the coastal forts of Portuguese and got the title Padugoda Lodeya. Shivappa built strong forts in Mangaluru, Bekal and Chandragiri. Children, what does the word revenue means? Do you know the meaning of revenue? So, the revenue is the tax which the people are paying to the government. For example, we are paying the revenue for our lands and houses. So, that is called as the revenue. In those days also they were collecting the revenue according to the land of the farmer. The fixation of the land revenue was based on the fertility of the land. That means some land we can get good crop, but in the some land we cannot get the good crop. According to that maybe depends on the land. So, the fixation of land revenue was based on the fertility of the land. About 1/3 of the production was collected as land revenue. This systematic revenue system is known as Sistu of Shivappa Nayaka. Got it children? The Sistu system led to the development of Malenadu. Dear students, I will tell you a famous dialogue. You have to observe carefully and tell me who delivered this dialogue? Okay, children? ಕಪ್ಪ ಕೊಡಬೇಕೆ ಕಪ್ಪ, ನಿಮಗೇಕೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಕಪ್ಪ, ನೀವೇನು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಣ್ಣಂದಿರೇ ತಮ್ಮಂದಿರೇ ನೆಂಟರೇ ಇಷ್ಟರೇ ಅಥವಾ ದಾಯಾದಿಗಳೇ, ನಿಮಗೇಕೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಕಪ್ಪ. Did you heard this dialogue, children? Yeah, this is the dialogue from Queen Chennammaji. See, she is Queen Chennammaji. How dearly she is sitting on the horse. Let us know more about the Queen Chennammaji. Queen Chennammaji repelled the Mughal army and gave protection to the Chhatrapati Raja Rama, the son of Shivaji. Chennamma, the symbol of valor and sacrifice of Karnataka, fought against Mysuru army. We still remember the sacrifice of Sangolli Rayana during Chennammaji's period. Let us see the contributions of Keladi Nayakas. The Keladi kings founded temples, agraharas and Veerashaiva mutts. The Agoreshwara temple in Ikkeri is famous for sculptures. The mutts were centers for boarding, food facility and education. For example, we can see how our Siddhganga mutt, Murugarajendra mutt, the Renukacharya mutt, how they are giving the food and shelter for the students. Like that, in the Keladi dynasty also, they contributed for the Veerashaiva mutts. They contributed generously for all the religions. They are very kind hearted, so they were giving all the facilities for all the religions. See, children, this is the Agoreshwara temple built by Keladi Nayakas. On account of continuous war with the Mysuru and internal wars, the Keladi kingdom became very weak. Later, Hyder Ali occupied the Keladi kingdom. So, through this, the Keladi dynasty ended its power. Let us see the chronology of Keladi dynasty in CE. The period of Keladi rule, it starts from 1499 to 1763 CE. Hiriya Venkatappa Nayaka, he ruled from 1586 to 1629 CE. Shivappa Nayaka, he ruled from 1645 to 1660 CE. Queen Chennammaji, she ruled from 1671 to 1696 CE. The occupation of Keladi by Hyder Ali was happened in 1763. So, this is the chronology of Keladi dynasty. Okay, children. Next, we will move on to the Nayakas of Chitradurga. 13 chieftains ruled this province about 211 years. Among that, the famous Nayakas of Chitradurga are Matti Timmanna Nayaka. He ruled from 1568 to 1589 CE, was the first king of this Palepattu. Kasturi Rangappa Nayaka first, he ruled from 1603 to 1652 CE. Kasturi Chikkanna Nayaka, he ruled from 1675 to 1686 CE. Bichugatti Baramanna Nayaka, he ruled from 1681 to 1721 CE. Lastly, we can say the Madakari Nayaka are also called the Hiremadakari Nayaka. He ruled from 1721 to 1749. See, children, he is Rajaveera Madakari Nayaka. Rajaveera Madakari Nayaka ruled from 1754 to 1779 CE. He ascended the throne at the age of 12 years. He helped the Hyder Ali several times during wars, but Hyder Ali became jealous of the valor of Madakari Nayaka. In order to suppress Madakari Nayaka, Hyder Ali besieged the seven-ringed fort of Chitradurga. See, children, where we see this? In the beginning of the lesson, I showed this picture, remember? Yeah, this is the seven-ringed fort of Chitradurga. See how strongly they built. But it was an impossible task to the Hyder Ali soldiers to occupy the strong fort of Chitradurga. so that soldiers of Hyder Ali tried to enter through the secret entrance in the absence of the watchman. At that time, the wife of a watchman called Obava killed the enemies with her wooden pestle. It is called as Onake in Kannada. See children, the secret passage present in the fort of Chitradurga called Obavana Kindi. When we see this picture, we remember a famous Kannada song acted by Vishnuvardhan and Jayanti ma'am. Can you remember that song? ಕನ್ನಡ ನಾಡಿನ ವೀರರಮಣಿಯ ಗಂಡು ಭೂಮಿಯ ವೀರನಾರಿಯ ಚರಿತೆಯ ನಾನು ಹಾಡುವೆ. Is it children? It's good, no? In that artistic song, we can see how bravely, how courageously she fought against the Hyder Ali's army. Okay, children? Yeah. Hyder Ali, who was not prepared to accept defeat, besieged the fort once again. Madakari Nayaka was defeated in fierce war. The dynastic rule of many other Nayakas ruled after the Madakari Nayaka. The dynastic rule of chieftains of Chitradurga province ended with the rule of Madakari Nayaka. Through this, the rule of Nayakas of Chitradurga ended, children. Let us see the contributions of Nayakas of Chitradurga. The Nayakas of Chitradurga built several temples and tanks. The Bharamasagara and Bhimasamudra tanks are their contribution. The Nayakas of Chitradurga known for their bravery and valor.
See here, there is a snake carving. What do you think of it? If you find such snake carving, you should understand that there is some danger around. Okay, children? Is this just fish or fishy? Just observe it, children. Wherever you find such kind of fish carving in Chitradurga fort, you would find water around there.
Rain harvesting. It is very popular nowadays.
See children, this is the picture of rain harvesting. You are all very familiar with the term rain harvesting, right children? How scientifically we are using the rainwater now, like that in those days also they were collecting the rainwater in this pond. It is called as Gopalaswamy Honda. Through this channel, water was flowing up to 4 to 10 kilometers surrounding it.
How does it look like? Yes, it is looks like an elephant. Is it, children? So it is called as elephant rock. Okay, children? Yeah. What would it be? Yeah, this is ancient gunpowder grinder. They were tying the elephant to that grinder and they were collecting the gunpowder through this. See how they use the technology to get the gunpowder. See children? If time permits, read this book, Durgastamana by Tarasu. So through this, we ended the Nayakas of Chitradurga. Let us see the contributions of the Nayakas of Surapura. Surapura in Yadgiri district is situated in between the rivers Krishna and Bhima. From 1637 to 1858 CE, 12 Nayakas ruled it. Gaddipidda Nayaka was the founder of their dynasty. Their ancestors were in the Vijayanagara army. Pitambari Baharipidda Nayaka, he ruled from 1687 to 1726 CE, made Surapura his capital after constructing it. Take a pencil, draw the map of Karnataka. Wherever I point out in the orange color, that is the Yadgiri district, children. Finished? You sketch roughly the Karnataka map. On that map, you point out this Yadgiri district. Finished, children? Yeah. Later, in accordance with the agreement of the British and Hyderabad Nizam, Surapura came under the control of Hyderabad.
Raja Nalvadi Venkatappa Nayaka, he was the son of Raja Krishnappa Nayaka, came to power. The news of the first war of independence in India reached Surapura. Nalvadi Venkatappa Nayaka had a plan to fight against the British by unifying the kings of South India, so he enlisted Arabs and Rohillas in his army. And he also started to train the army. On hearing these developments, the British officer Thornhill wrote a letter to Captain Campbell on 24 December 1857 and directed him to take immediate action against Raja Nalvadi Venkatappa Nayaka. The British regiment entered Surapura in 1858 and battle ensued. The enraged army of Surapura broke the bones of British. Then Nalvadi Venkatappa Nayaka travelled to Hyderabad to bring the special forces of Arab and Rohil. On that time, British forces entered Surapura and destroyed it. The Prime Minister of Hyderabad Nizam, Salar Jung, handed over Nalvadi Venkatappa Nayaka on the pretext of helping him. With the intention of getting a favour, British kept Nalvadi Venkatappa Nayaka in a prison at Secunderabad. Later, he was subjected to enquiry and was awarded death sentence. On the plea made by a British officer, Meadows Taylor, the Governor General of India dropped the death sentence and decided to keep Venkatappa Nayaka for 4 years of deportation. While he was taken to a fort in Chengalpet near Madras, the British betrayed and shot the resting Venkatappa dead. Later, they spread the false news that he committed suicide.
Let us see the contributions of Nayakas of Surapura children. They built tanks, temples, wells, forts and palaces. They provided enough land to worship their patron god Venkataramana at Tirupati and Gopalaswamy temple. Many literary works of good value were written during their reign. They were known for their religious tolerance. See children, this is contribution of Nayaka of Surapura, Tirupati temple. The Surapura paintings stand unique from Vijayanagara, Vijayapura and Mysuru paintings. You may see Mysuru Palace. Did you visit Mysuru Palace children? Yeah. If you visit Mysuru Palace, there we can see these kind of paintings. So, like that in the Surapura paintings also famous. These paintings can be seen in the Museum of London and Hyderabad's Salarjung Museum. See children, this is Salarjung Museum in Hyderabad.
Watch this video children. It's Salarjung Museum of Hyderabad. In this video, we can see how attractive the paintings of Surapura are.
the Nayakas of Surapura, the Nadaprabhus of Yelahanka, they started ruling. The rulers of Nadaprabhus of Yelahanka, they also called as the rulers of Kempegowda dynasty. Ranabaire Gowda is the founder of Yelahanka Nadaprabhu dynasty. After Ranabaire Gowda, Jaya Gowda, Gidde Gowda, Kempananje Gowda and others ruled it. They ruled Bengaluru, Ramanagara, Tumakuru and undivided Kolar districts. See children, this is the picture of Kempegowda, the founder of Bengaluru city. You may see this picture anywhere in Bengaluru. Example, near Majestic and International Airport, there we can see the statue of Kempegowda. Is it children? Hiriya Kempegowda, he ruled from 1532 to 1597 CE. Hiriya Kempegowda founded Bengaluru city in 1537 CE. Hiriya Kempegowda built a fort in Bengaluru and started his ruling through this. Hiriya Kempegowda built a fort in Bengaluru and started his rule from it. He built Basava temple of Basavangudi, Someshwara temple of Halasuru and extended the Gavigangadhareshwara temple. See children, this is Basava temple of Basavangudi. It's built by Hiriya Kempegowda. This is Someshwara temple of Halsuru. It is also built by Hiriya Kempegowda. This is Gavigangadhareshwara temple. It's extended by Hiriya Kempegowda. Hiriya Kempegowda credited of building several prominent tanks. Some of them are Dharmambudi tank, Halsuru tank and Sampangi tank. See children, this is Halsuru tank built by Hiriya Kempegowda. Hiriya Kempegowda was a devotee of Gangadhareshwara of Shivagange and built several chowtries and agraharas. He also earned the title Prajavatsala in recognition of his pious administration. See children, this is Gangadhareshwara temple of Shivagange. Kempegowda II was the elder son of Hiriya Kempegowda. During his period, Army General Vijayapura, Adil Shahi, they occupied Bengaluru city. So, Kempegowda too started rule from Magadi and Kunigal regions and made Magadi his capital. Kempegowda II had marked the borders of Bengaluru and had built 4 watchtowers in the marketplaces. During his reign, Bengaluru grew as a major weaving center. Kempegowda II built forts at Magadi, Savandurga, Huliuru Durga, Hutri Durga and other places. This is the fort of Savandurga built by Kempegowda II. See children, it is very close to Bengaluru city. Once you have to visit that place. Kempegowda II handed over the political power of Magadi to his son Kempegowda III, the power of Kunigal province to his another son Hiriya Kempegowda II. Kempegowda II constructed the Kempasagara tank in order to tackle drought. Hiriya Kempegowda II was not only brave but was also multi-language academician. He earned the title Navakavita Gumba Pumbavani in recognition of his literary achievements. Okay children, all of you get ready. I will take you a trip temples built by Nadaprabhus of Yelahanka. Are you ready children? Yeah. First we will visit to Halsuru Lake is one of the biggest lake in Bengaluru city. There we can get boating also. Yeah. Near that Halsuru Lake, we will move to the Someshwara temple. This Someshwara temple is the oldest temple in Bengaluru city, stands on the bank of Halsuru Lake. Yeah. Let us go to Gavi Gangadhareshwara temple. He is famous for the exact planning allowing the sunshine on the shrine in certain time of the year. Yeah. Next we will go to Bull temple. Where it is? It is in Basavangudi. Yes children. Every year on the last Monday and Tuesday of Hindu month, Kartika Masa, a groundnut fair, in Kannada it's called as Kadalekayi Parishe, is held in the temple premises. Lastly, we will go to Savandurga hill station. There we can enjoy the trekking. Enjoyed children? Yeah. Let us recap our today's lesson. Today in this class we learnt about Sistu of Shivappa Nayaka, contributions of Nayakas of Chitradurga, Nayakas of Surapura and British, Kempe Gowda, the founder of Bengaluru. Yes, all of you write down the home assignment. What is Sistu? Who is the founder of Surapura province? Why do we still remember Onake Obawa? What was the title given to Kempe Gowda II? Okay children, write the answer and get corrected from your teachers. Finally, I will give you an activity. Already know about the 7 ringed fort, is it children? This is the one of the entrance of those 7 ringed fort. Can you name all the 7 entrances of Chitradurga fort? Yeah. You have to collect the names of each entrances and write down the names of that. Okay children? I am Srimati Pushpalata R, MA, MEd, KSET, GPT, Upgraded Government Higher Primary School, Batranpura, Bengaluru North. Thank you.